Hello there, my name is Brad Olson. I'm the head Jesus follower at Loveland United Methodist Church, coming to you with this Thursday, August 27th edition of a video series we call Alone Together, where we're sharing helpful hints of how to stay connected in a disconnected time. One of the things I love about being a pastor is some of the questions that I am asked. For example, recently I was asked whether Bel and the Dragon is really a book in the Bible. Now, I thought at first they had it confused with a Disney movie, but I did a little bit of checking, and it turns out that actually it is. Well, sort of. Let me explain. I have here a copy of the Bible. It happens to be the New Revised Standard Version, and it has in it something called the Apocrypha. Now, you may be wondering what the Apocrypha is. The Apocrypha is a series of, it's really an appendix, additional writings that were written between the time of the Old and the New Testament, or in other words, 1 to 200 BC. In the Apocrypha, it turns out there is a book that is called Bel and the Dragon. It's an easy read if you want to look for it sometimes. It's only 2 pages long, or about 4 columns, and the story is this. Bel, it turns out, is a statue that is worshipped by a king as a god. Daniel goes to the king and tells him that it's just a statue, it's not a real god, and the king asks, well, then where does all the food and the wine that I offer to Bel go? Daniel does a little bit of checking and finds out that actually the priests of Bel are partying at the king's expense. The dragon is a creature that is worshipped by people as a god, and Daniel doesn't like worshiping things other than the one true God, and so Daniel poisons the dragon. People are so upset that they throw Daniel into a lion's den. It's kind of the backstory of Daniel and the lion's den. Both stories, though, ask a good question. Are we revering something other than the Lord our God? It's a good question for us to struggle with. One of the ways that we keep ourselves on track is by being prayerful people, and so I hope that you'll continue to pray for those who are infected by COVID-19. Pray for those who are on the front lines of treating those who are infected with COVID-19. Pray for those who are in the path of Hurricane Laura as it makes land along the Texas-Louisiana border. Pray for those who are so deeply upset by the recent shooting of Jacob Blake up in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Pray for the schools that are going back in session, and pray for all of us as we try to navigate our way through this global pandemic. Stay safe and be well. God bless.